Okay, good morning everyone. Today I'm going to present my class that is based on English for chemists. In the next, please. My English class will consist in 96 hours, and my main units are this. We have the first unit, Introduction to Chemistry. The second one, Chemical Reactions in Everyday Life. The third one, Mixtures and Solutions. And the last one, Chemistry and the Environment. Let's continue. To be specific, right now we are going to review this one. The unit 2. That we are going to that 2, that is chemical reactions. We are going to continue with the lesson plan. And my lesson plan is this. We are going to see the acid-base reactions, okay? And these are my materials that I'm going to use today. Plastic cups, baking soda, and vinegar, acetic acid, and a big spoon. Okay. To continue. Okay. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? How do you feel today?
Fine, thank you.
Do you feel fine? Okay, so thank you. To begin, chemistry in everyday life. We all know that chemistry is almost in everything. For example, it's in cooking, it's in our kitchen, even in our everyday life, in everything we do every day. Let's continue. Please. Okay, the objective of the class is this. By the end of the lesson, the students here will be able to identify simple acid and base reactions, observing chemical changes through experimentation, and explain basic chemical processes using English in scientific vocabulary. Okay? Now we are going to do a little warm-up that is called a state of the matter. Now I want you to stand up, please. Everyone stand up. Everyone stand up. Right now I just want you to breathe in deeply. Maintain the air and breathe out. Just relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Now, what do we know about the state of the matter? We all know that the first state is solid, liquid, and gas. As we can see, the solid is the substance or the materials that are very quite solid, quite hard. The liquid, for example, an acid, a vinegar, or water, and gas, all the air and the gases surround us. Now, you are going to pretend you are particles, okay? We all know that all these materials are based on particles. So, to begin with explanation, the solid one, in this case, how the particles are. The particles in the solid materials are quite close to the others, okay? And in the liquid, they are surrounding, they are just walking around in a slow way, and in the gas, they are surrounding faster than the liquid one, but very dispersed, okay? For this warm up, I need your attention. When I say you are a solid material, you are going to close to the other partner because you are particles, okay? When I say you are a liquid material, you are going to just walk around very slow because they are not very close. Very slow and not very close, okay? And in the gas, you are going to walk faster, but not any close to your partner, okay? Let's begin. Now, you are a liquid material. Walk around slowly. Don't go very close to your partner. Yes, like this. Now you are a gas. Faster, faster, faster. You are a particle moving faster in the air. Yes, exactly like that. Okay, now you are solid. Get closer. You are solid ones. You are particles closer. Okay, good job. Last. Liquid. Exactly. Solid. Good job, guys. I like your energy. Okay. The next one, please. Well, now Now these are quite simple questions for you. Where can we find chemistry? Anyone want to answer this question? These are some of the examples too. We can find chemistry, for example, Mr. Darwin.
We can find chemistry everywhere. In kitchen, and like in something, in medicines, and even the others we touch are a product of chemistry.
Okay, thank you, Mr. As Mr. said, we can find almost in everything. We can find chemistry almost in everything. In the kitchens, ingredients, in organic products such as the detergent, soap, and something like this, and also in medicine. Okay? And what happens when substances mix together? Anyone have an idea or had a clue what happens when these substances mix together? Basically, when some substances mix together, they create reactions. Okay, they create chemical changes, and that's the topic we're going to do right now. That's the topic we're going to review this day. Now, can chemistry happen in the kitchen? Somebody wants to answer the question? Yes, right. As I mentioned before, when we are doing a simple recipe of cooking of a food, we are doing chemistry, because the chemistry is just the processes of change a substance to the other one. Okay? We continue with the next slide, please. Now, I want to review this key vocabulary of this class. We have acid, base, reaction, gas, mixture, and chemical change. I want you to say it aloud. Next to me. Acid, base, reaction, gas, mixture, chemical change. Richard.
Acid, base, reaction, gas, mixture, chemical change.
Chemical change. Excellent. Angie.
Acid, base, reaction, gas, mixture, chemical change.
Okay. Mr. Uriel.
Acid, base, reaction, gas, mixture, chemical change.
Thank you, guys. I'm glad everything is clear. Okay, to continue with the explanation, an acid is basically a substance, a liquid substance that we can mix with a base. In this case, example of a base, next slide please, is the baking soda. Okay, this is an example. When we mix these materials, we can get a reaction by mixing an acid and a base. Okay, and resulting of this reaction, we can get gas. Gas is like everything that is in the air, like dioxide and carbon, and also oxygen, like the gas we have in the sodas. And also we can go to the mixture. The mixture is basically the action of joining these two materials. And when we talk about chemical change, is like we can see in example. For example, when we crack an egg in the pan, we go from a raw egg to a boiled egg. Okay, that's the chemical change we can example here. For example, fireworks, the frying eggs, as I mentioned, the photosynthesis, the burning wood, and the combustion of propane. Okay, let's continue. Now, I want to do an experiment about this vocabulary, about this topic, this very important topic. Now I need help of one of you, because we are going to do this individual. Okay, we are just going to mix these substances to see what is the reaction of this mixing. Okay, Mr. Darwin, can you help me? We are going to share the materials. Okay, right now I need two cups per partner, and then I'm going to give you the materials. Okay, just pass the cups to your partner. 2 cups per partner. Okay? And once we have the cups, in each cup we are going to add one material per cup. For example, in one cup we are going to add a little bit of vinegar, that is acetic acid. Just a little bit, because this is a quite average moderate reaction. And then we are not going to mix yet, okay? We are just going to keep this separated, and then we continue with the mixing. You have to have this. We're going to pass in each of you this. Okay, while I am sharing you the materials, you just have to know that this is a one. We have to keep security about this. This is not about rushing or something like that. We're just going to keep calm and keep forward. No. Okay. Once we share you the materials, let's go to the experiment, okay? After doing the experiment, what do you think are going to happen by mixing baking soda and vinegar? Any expectation about that?
Explosion.
And they're going to explode? I don't know. I haven't gone yet. But keep going. Let's go. So at the count of 3, you can go. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, this is a quite simple reaction of the result of the outcome that we can get by mixing an acid, that is acetic acid, in this case vinegar, and also baking soda, that is a base in this case. This is perform the paper of a base. Okay, and in chemical terms, here we can use the nomenclature that is related to vinegar, that is C3COOH, and this is transformed to gas dioxide carbon. Okay, so let's continue with the next one. What do you have experience about that, guys? Do you think, in general or after these classes, do you think chemistry is quite interesting or not? What are your thoughts about that? I want to hear your opinions. Quite fundamental opinion. Darling, you can add something?
Okay, after seeing this reaction, I think chemistry is very interesting. So we can see all different reactions of what will be happening. Why dangerous could have this style of chemistry.
Thank you. Richard, if you want to add something?
Just repeating the same. This experiment is interesting because there is a reaction for the mixing with these ingredients.
Okay. Exactly. Like as you partner said, chemistry is something very interesting because in things that we do every day, we cannot notice. But this is something. These processes is something that happen every day and every time. For example, as I said before, as a good example, when we are cooking, when we are, for example, going for a ride in a car or a motorcycle, and then doing that class stuff. Okay, guys. Thank you for being in my class. In the next class, don't forget we are going to see about chemical reactions, but in most greater explanations. Okay, thank you.